Hope you're enjoying your dinner. And my name is Ericardo Baldonado. I'm the co-founder of People of the Forest, alongside my partner Timo Granzotti, who's an incredible ecologist and an educator at the Occidental Arts and Ecology Center. And I'm here to introduce a food sovereignty project that is happening in the Amazon, in a Yawanawá village called Matu, where Rasu lives. And you all might be aware of the importance of the Amazon. It's very significant for global climate stabilization. And as you can see, in the past 23 years, that is the loss of the canopy of the forest. We've lost about 20% of our Amazon rainforest. And if we reach 25%, they consider that as a tipping point where there is no turning back. It can be a detriment and really affect all of us. And so the solution lies in the indigenous hands. Our brother Will Grant expressed this very nicely on the panel. The forest and its people are one living system. And for millennia, the ancestors of the Amazon have curated, cultivated a food forest garden, what we know today as the Amazon rainforest. Okay. So there's about 2 million indigenous people that we know of that live in the Amazon rainforest. And 91% of them are currently experiencing food insecurities. So the solution lies within the problem. Restoring food system restores the forest. Taking care of the forest guardians, take care of the forest, that takes care of all of us. So People of the Forest is a 501c3 sponsored in 2 countries, USA under Inquiring Systems, and also in Brazil by Impact Not a Bank. And this project has all started from a prayer that came into action. And elders that came before us, like the Yawanawá chief of Rasu's grandfather, Tata, they planted spiritual seeds that has bloomed and made a call out. And I listened to that call and I hopped on the current, and this is how this project came about. And we've built relationships with our Matun Yawanawá family. We work alongside with them, we counsel with them. This is their project, and we're here to support them in this indigenous-led mission to have food sovereignty. So I'm gonna show the first video of our documentary series so you can hear the voices of our Matun Yawanawá family.
Está tudo na floresta. Quando eu entendo, eu defendo. Se eu não tiver esse entendimento, eu vou desmatar.
É desafiador. Tenho uma filha de 1 ano e 8 meses. A gente não tem muito mais fartura de peixe e também as caças também.
Os fazendeiros derrubando uma quantidade grande de floresta para a criação de gado, onde uma floresta tem tantas medicinas, pode curar, que pode ajudar muita gente.
Eu vou estar desmatando em busca de dinheiro. Eu vou acabar pensando como pensam as pessoas do agronegócio. Então, o meu pai, o primeiro trabalho que ele fez foi plantar consciência para dentro.
All this food from the city is bringing in different disorders and sicknesses. first time in recent years, they're starting to see diabetes, they're starting to see cancers. It's not like the food that they would harvest from the forest.
Primeiro as pessoas mudavam, né? Passavam 10 anos, e aí mudavam para um lugar, depois voltavam de novo. Então assim, nossa área tem um certo limite. Mas aí, como a gente vai preservar essas áreas?
So they are needing to change. They're needing to adapt a new way of living.
At a certain point, their population was reduced to about 100 members. And this was directly from the rubber tapping industry that just decimated the biodiversity in those areas. There was so much that was lost, but there was also so much that was preserved. They're reintegrating lots of these practices that are carried forth from those 100 members, the people that hold those sacred stories and wisdom, while also integrating things that are new, being pragmatic on how to hybridize and incorporate new aspects, because the land isn't the same. The land relationship isn't the same. Aspects of the culture have shifted, so how do we adapt?
Quando a gente planta, a gente tem que aguar. Nós temos que cuidar. Da mesma forma é a nossa espiritualidade. E é isso que eu quero deixar para as gerações do meu povo. O que não é do meu povo, eu amo todos, porque eles são o futuro.
Então, assim, a gente está nós estamos naquele momento de saber o que nós queremos. E vocês chegam no momento de uma necessidade tão grande.
It's an honor to be here. It's been profound to be able to learn about how this community comes together, how they support each other.
Aqui é uma área onde nós já usamos, aqui nós plantamos melancia e agora nós fazemos abacaxi. A gente pode estar chegando para fortalecer e também ajudar e aí trazer também a técnica, né, nova de vocês.
É como eu estiver trabalhando sozinho aqui e alguém diga assim, agora eu vim para te ajudar. Vocês não vieram para dizer, não, deixa que eu faço para você. É aquele sentimento de assim, agora a gente vai fazer junto.
So our first trip was centered around bringing the soil back to life. We established a test plot, 1,000 square meters, to have this project be scalable. Let's first start small, create the methodology together, and then it can be replicated.
Once we prepare the soil, after that we start layering materials over it.
This is a naturally occurring forest-formed compost. Hau is their word for it. This is going to be supplying so much of the living aspect of the organic layer.
A little bit of left from there, the forest, you're borrowing it for a new area.
And so this is an amalgam of many different systems, syntropic farming, indigenous tending practices, incorporating principles that are of that place.
First job is hard, but then it keeps very easy throughout the year. Just keep on mulching, keep on mulching, keep on mulching. So, this is it. Au!
Então, para a gente, né, eu acho que é muito importante para o nosso povo, porque isso vai gerar mais alimento, vida, saúde para nós mesmos, para nossos filhos e o nosso futuro.
Plantar a continuidade de um trabalho e quando não for mais você, vai existir outras pessoas pensando.
O agrofloresta, ele tem o respeito primeiro com a terra. Ele tem uma valorização pelo ser humano, de trazer como uma esperança. Naqueles lugares que a gente acha que não vale mais nada, aqui pode se tornar uma floresta bonita. Aqui pode se tornar um lugar bom para viver ainda. Aqui ainda pode dar uma fruta, trazendo uma floresta nova, mas também com frutas. Você fortalece um povo, você traz a saúde, você dá um exemplo e você traz muita alegria.
Isso depende de nós.
where we worked with about 20 Yawanawas, and 9 of those are youth. And they are the trainees that will become the trainers. We planted a 10,000 square foot agroforestry plot that is like the living classroom. We planted about 1,000 fruit trees and ancestral seeds. An initiative that came out of this was a seed exchange program amongst the villages. And this year we will expand this agroforestry. We'll cultivate home gardens. We'll plan our aquaculture and design. Those are fish ponds. And we give monthly stipends to the Yawanawá agroforestry workers so they can really focus on this system, to focus on food production. And we plan to send the trainees to continued education at specialized ecological schools in Brazil. We also work with a Brazilian ecologist partner from Aquafloresta, because we don't want this to be dependent on a US-based organization. So they go out in between our large expeditions and do monitoring and continued education. So we raised about $60,000 so far. We need $110,000 by the end of June, and $350,000 will help us fulfill our deliverables. So if you feel the call, if you know somebody, we're happy to connect. We want to collaborate. We want to make this possible. And something that I learned from my permaculture design course at the Occidental Arts and Ecology Center was, and just like Will Grant was saying, we have the knowledge, the skills to restore any ecosystems. Humanity can do this. Where the real work lies is restoring the ecosystems. If we can unify, we can come together and we can tend to the future to make it a beautiful place for the next generations. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ericardo. And for anyone who's curious to learn more, because there are so many more facets and details about this incredible project in the Yawanawá village, please feel free to approach Ericardo, take a photo of this QR code, take a screenshot, and follow up. If you or anyone you know can help support and be of service to this unfolding beautiful prayer and prophecy,